Hello, I'm Red3yz, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 5 of my Minecraft Let's Play. So, I think I'm going to do all my shoutouts and stuff at the end, because I tried to do them at the beginning, and I just keep on rambling. Some of them are kind of technical, so I'll keep that for the end. So, to recap from last week, I woke up in a strange room. I have no idea how I got there, but I know there were some caves around, and I decided to dig straight down this time. And yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. There was quite a few monsters waiting for me. Had a bit of a hard time at the beginning, but before long I was owning skeletons like a pro, and soon had enough gold to get some work done on the factory. But more on that in a minute. While I'm here, I want to show you my animal island. It's a 4-pad spawner, I guess. Quite big pads, not too... well, it's not kind of... what's the word? I've forgotten the word. You know, where everything's kind of the same size and mirrored and... man, I should know that word. Anyways. Yeah, so it's kind of random. It goes randomly around the edge. There's some signs to keep the animals inside, or not signs, fences, and a whole bunch of trees to make everything look more natural. Barely any lighting, and this means it doesn't, well, you can barely see it at night. It just looks like a normal island. So I'll go down to the bottom and show you how little I've done at this place. I only built it for... oh, what? That's not good. Right, the thing is, when you have full health, you don't die doing this drop. So I can just fall down here, and I get all my items. And lots of wool, that's what I'm after. What I don't need is all this pork. So this is the bottom of my animal spawner thing. I did some severe miscalculations. This floor should be at this height, I believe, to be at the kind of 24 blocks away height. And this was supposed to be for a railway to connect to my other base. But the problem is, if the railway is zigzagged, then I can't really use any powered rail without having to extend it to the sides. And that means it won't be straight, which is what I wanted. I wanted to get this effect of the kind of jagged wall. And I got fairly far, and then I realized my mistake. But I might be able to do something with it. I mean, it's possible that with enough powered rail at either end, you'll make it through, but you won't be able to send any unmanned carts through. So I'll have to try that when I have tons of railway and more gold, but first of all I want to get the factory done. I haven't done any work on this room here, which is going to be for my friendly mobs separating stuff. The only thing I've put in is this chicken filter to dispose of the chickens, and that way I can keep the sheep count a bit higher. And yeah, it's night time, so I think it's time to go and see what I've been up to. And here we are at the factory. As you can see, I've got the roof on. I may as well just give you a quick tour. I have the grinders here with some random blocks in them. I think I'm just going to wait until I have everything figured out before working on the aesthetics. I have a extension on the mob ladder. So basically if I flick this piston here, they go up the ladder, and if I remove it, they can still go up, but they tend to go into the crusher thing here. And above, I also started putting in a option for a burn room or a cookhouse to burn the creepers, or not the creepers, the other mobs, and leave the creepers behind. So it's got these yellow blocks to represent the sun, and below the mobs fall into here, and they just die like I did. And I haven't figured out all the piping after that, so it's not quite ready to use yet. But I think the basic is the basic thing is there, or the cook. What's going on? The cookhouse should work. So okay, so I just go up here. I can get my stuff, and what I'll have is some water behind this piston here, and these two pistons, they go down to lock the mobs in, and that way I can keep them in and flush the items out. I don't know what purpose that will have. I guess it can be used as a holding room for the creepers as well, but I can get the items out at the same time, because these only come down to here. But beyond that, I'm not too sure what to do with them. I'm going to make them come up here for lightnings to make power creepers. But apart from that, I don't know. And it's not even hooked up either, so I'm not going to show you how it works. Well, I may as well. I'm here. Here we go, redstone torch. Yeah. So very straightforward. Up here on the roof, very simple, very unfinished as well. I just wanted to get something covering it, and I didn't want to make it flat. So I used all these stairs, which used a ton of wood, but yeah, I don't know. What's done is done. I just need to hook up some pistons to be able to move the top layer back and forth. I don't know if pistons move stairs, but it wouldn't be too much of a problem to remove just the top layer anyways. And as you can see, there's a couple styles of roof. There's these flat roofs here and here, and the kind of diagonal, I don't know what you call it. Kind of reminded me of a factory. I'm terrible with choosing materials, so I don't know, still needs work. And I think actually there's sunlight getting in through here, like at an angle somehow. Unless I'm missing a row. But it looked to me like there was skeletons dying around here, which would mean they were getting burnt. And I don't know if the sunlight can pass through there, but you know, I guess it requires further investigation. Anyways, now that I'm here, I can show you my inventions. Okay, so this is my mob softener, and what it does is every time you go through, you take 2 hearts damage. And I'm going to have 4 of these to get the mobs down to 2 hearts, and then some other form of damaging them to get them down to half a heart, or possibly only 1 heart. And the goal behind that is so that they spend the least amount of time possible in the crushing grinder things, because that's just how it has to work. I mean, they have to die first time. So I would need 4 of these, and that's going to take kind of at least 16 powered rail, and I don't have that kind of powered rail at the moment. Actually, it's probably going to take a lot more, because I have to get the carts from here back up to here. And there are other designs you can do. You can make it flatter, but at the end of the day, you're going to be using a lot of powered rail, whatever you choose to do. And I thought this looked kind of cool, so I think I'll go with this. And just to show you how it works again, cart just goes through, and funnily enough, it didn't get extinguished, so even though it went in the water, I think. But when you go through, you do, so maybe I can adjust it a bit longer. No. So it's very simple wiring. The detector rail is there. The signal goes down here into the block, which powers the piston above. And for the first piston, the wiring is even simpler. It just goes straight into the piston here. And at the end of the lava, there's a little hole to make sure the lava flows into there and doesn't go all over the place. And the piston doesn't cut off the source block, which is back here. And exactly the same for the water. Oh, actually, it's a deeper hole, so whatever. Anyways, more on that when I get them all hooked up. In the meantime, I decided to use my older technology because I just wanted to get some testing done. And the way it works is the same. It's lava, water, lava, so oh god, 2 damage each time. And they end up at the end with 2 hearts. But I don't think I have the right thing to damage them after, and you'll see why as I do a bit of testing. Now, I've already done a bit of testing, but I thought I'd do a bit more and show you what goes wrong, because I'm sure it will go wrong. It might work, but I highly doubt it will. So the first thing I need to do is get some mobs up there. So I flick that, and they'll start to go up the ladder. Maybe he won't. And I'll just go to bed and make it daytime so I get more mobs spawning down there. Okay, so here they come. And I've already got a nice little pile here. And they do a 3-block drop because I don't want to damage them at all. I did have a 4-block drop, but it was damaging them. So what we'll do now is give it a try. So what happens is the cart picks them up, goes round, goes into this mob softener, and after, major lag there, after this mob softener, they then hit this block, and a bit further on they hit another block. And the reason the blocks are spaced out is because when they're close, it becomes more inconsistent. And I think I might need another block, but I may as well give it a shot. So first of all, I'll show you the cart on its own, and hopefully it will activate the crushers. I have 3 running at the moment, so they're spaced out more than they were before when I had 4 running, because I'm trying to skimp on powered rail, so I keep everything kind of far apart, and it means the carts go fast and slow and they end up bumping into each other. But here we go. Okay, and they go through the mob softeners, take some damage, and they go into the crushers, and it should activate. Oh. Oh, something happened there. Oh, there was already a cart in there. Oh well. Oh no, something else bad happened. And something else. Okay, what happened here? Okay, he got stuck. Oh no! What an idiot! Oh, why didn't I think of that? The funny thing is, all I care about is whether I lost any powered rail or not. Whoops. Fuck. Oh. God damn it. Oh my god. Fun, fumble, dumble. Yeah, so that was a bit silly. Right, man. So I seem to be getting quite a bit of lag spikes going on. I thought the graphics were doing quite well, but I don't know. Not as well as I'd hoped. So I think that's the end of testing this for today. But I can show you how it should work. What's going on? Why is this taking so long? Whoops! Not again! Shit! Oh man. Oh, I lost all that wool. Precious wool. It's alright though, I still got my shears. So I can get some more. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this area for a while. And I'll show you... What am I gonna show you? Okay, so I'm just gonna show you a quick tip to finish the episode. The fact is I'm not gonna be able to get this running well, very quickly. It's gonna take a lot of fiddling, so I'm just going to leave it, and I don't think I'll release my world for download until I have this running, actually, because otherwise everything's just going to be really confusing. All the stuff over there is like kind of half working, and it just needs small fixes, so I want to get those done, you know, I want to have everything working. Anyways, the quick tip I have is from a guy called Sparwking, Sparwking, and basically, when you're looking at different blocks, you can select what you're looking at in your hotbar. So now I have a feather, but if I middle click the mouse or the scroll wheel, it goes to the dirt, or the cobble. Now I look at the dirt, middle click, goes to the dirt. So, very useful. There's a slight bug with half slabs. So here I'm looking at the wood one, but when I middle click, it goes to the stone. And it seems to go to whatever is farthest on your left. So if I swap those around, and then look at the stone, it goes to the wooden half slab. But apart from that, it's very useful. So thanks for that. Okay, I just want to quickly give out a few shoutouts before I go. First of all to Bainton9, who sent me a cool desktop background. I'm not going to show you because Fraps will probably bug out, but I'll show you some other time. Also to Cola Tricks, who gave me this cool skin. And that's a redstone torch, by the way, if you're wondering. He seemed to think I was good at redstone. so maybe I am. Anyways, when he sent it to me, the helmet was black because he did it in MS Paint. So when I put it on, my head was just this black cube. So eventually I figured it out, and I somehow managed to put a hole in my head as well. So I've just left it there. But I think it's pretty cool. So thanks for that. And also a shout out to Red3yz, who's been sending me encouraging messages for a while. And also to anyone else who's sent me kind of ideas on how to help lag and that kind of thing. At the moment I'm using RAM disk and Optifine, the multi-core version, and I think I'm going to try the other multi-core version, because with the normal version I was getting giant world holes everywhere, and with the multi-core version I'm getting big lag spikes every now and again. And I have installed lag spike of death, but that's it. That's the 3 things I've done. So overall it's much better, but I don't know, still getting big lag spikes. And finally, a big shout out to, well, 2 more shout outs. One to Docm, sorry for your loss. It's always unfortunate. But yeah, we're all thinking about you. Well, I know I am anyways. And yeah, also final shout out to Etho, who's kind enough to put me on his page. Yeah, it's up to him who he puts on there, and he chose to put me on, so that's pretty sweet. I know I put him on mine a long time ago, but it's quite nice for it to happen the other way around. So I hope I can continue to make decent videos. I haven't had too much time to play over the past week or so, but I'm going to get back into it now. I spent some time trying to make tutorial videos, and they just suck really bad, so I don't really want to release anything that's just garbage, so that'll have to wait until I'm satisfied with the results. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you very soon. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.